Grown Folks Radio, Magic 101.3. DJ Chip hanging out with you on your hump day. Coming up next, we're going to talk to the man Paul Lewis. Yeah, part of the OSG. And this is their latest song right here. It's the Clean Up Man. We know about the Clean Up Woman, but what about the Clean Up Man? We're going to chop it up with him next, all right? Y'all keep it locked right here. It's the home of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It's Grown Folks Radio, Magic 101.3. Grown Folks Radio, Magic 101.3. DJ Chip on your radio. It's a beautiful day in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Now listen, I've been telling you about the OSG. Now I haven't told you what it stood for. I've just been saying, yo, this is a Clean Up Man. This is the OSG right here. And the OSG stands for the Old School Gang. So these grown folks doing grown folks things, and that's what we love. I got my man Paul Lewis with us. How you feeling today, Paul?
Oh, DJ Chip, I am feeling great, bro. It's great to be on the radio with you.
How about that? I appreciate that. So first, before we get into the song and all of that, tell me about the OSG, the Old School Gang.
Well, the Old School Gang is actually, it's an idea I came up with about 15 years ago. I'm one of the original members of a group called Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Yes, sir.
See, you know. So over the last, I don't know, 30 years or so, I've been booking a lot of the old school artists from Howard Hewitt to Lenny Williams to Evelyn Champagne King. I booked them all over, pretty much anybody you can name. And people would call me all the time and say, hey, man, I want to get the Temptations. I want to get the Four Tops. And I'll tell them the price, and they'd be like, oh, that's too much money. I said, wait a minute, what if I came up with a group that could do those same kind of songs like the Spinners and the OJs and all that stuff, the way they did it back in the 70s, the 60s and 80s, and charge a lot less. So the idea, I brought it into fusion, and 15 years ago, I started the Old School Gang, and we've been working all over the world ever since.
How about that? So the Old School Gang, y'all started off just doing covers.
Yeah, all covers.
That's cool.
All covers.
That's cool. So let me ask you this.
All the best old school music.
Okay, so let me ask you this, though, Paul, because if you're going to imitate the Temptations, dog, what y'all footwork looking like, though?
Oh, bro, you got to see, we do all the choreography, man. A lot of energy, and we do it the way they did it, like I said, back in the 60s and 70s. Not the way they do it today.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with the way they do it today, I'm just saying.
All right, so listen, let's do this right here. We're gonna take us a short break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to talk to you about Clean Up Man and new songs that you got on the way, your whole project. How about that?
Sounds good. I appreciate that.
All right, y'all, keep it locked in. OSG is with us today. It's the Old School Gang right here on Grown Folks Radio, Magic 101.3.
I guess I should listen to my heart.
Grown Folks Radio, Magic 101.3. DJ Chip on your radio. Today we hanging out with my man Paul Lewis, founding member of the Old School Gang. Got the hit, Clean Up Man. So what made you want to redo that, do this answer to Clean Up Woman?
Well, the truth of the matter is Betty Wright and I grew up together. Betty, she's a few years older than me. In fact, her oldest brother dated my oldest sister in high school.
Oh, wow.
And so I've been knowing Betty and her family the whole, all my life pretty much. And she, Betty died a few years ago.
Right.
And I'm in the shower one night, just maybe a couple of months ago, and her song "Clean Up Man" was going on in my mind. I said, you know what? Somebody need to do a song as like a reverse song to what Betty did. I said, wait a minute, what I'm talking about? Somebody.
Well,
so the next day, I called a friend of mine that's also a producer, and him and I got together, and we wrote the song in 2 days and recorded the third day, and you got the song.
How about that? Let me ask, do you guys have a project, album on the way?
We're working on the album now. Actually, the album should be finished by mid-October. We've already finished four of the songs, so we're trying to get everything else done. I want to put out an album like how they used to do back in the day. When you used to listen to Earth, Wind & Fire, you listen to every cut on the album.
Yes, sir. Just let it run.
Or Kool Gang or Luther Vandross. So we want to do an album like that, where every song on the album, you say, oh man, that's an A hit.
Are we going to have original tracks or y'all doing covers?
Well, no, we're doing originals. In fact, the album's going to have 10 songs on it. 8 of them will be all original, and 2 of them will be covered.
Okay, so when we going to get the next one?
Oh, man, I got one ready. I can't wait to send you, in fact. It's called Downtown Lover.
Downtown Lover.
And I'm going to send that to you today, so you can. I don't want to stop playing it for a little while, though.
Okay. I'm with that. I get that. We got to have a release date, all of that.
I think you'll love this one.
We are hanging out with my man Paul Lewis with the OSG. Coming up next, I want you to talk about the Old School Gang, some of the members and all that kind of stuff right there, because y'all resume is pretty long when I look at some of the people that y'all have opened up for. So we want to talk about that coming up, all right?
Sounds good to me.
All right, this is Grown Folks Radio, Magic 101.3.
When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall.
Grown Folks Radio, Magic 1013. DJ Chip on your radio, hanging out with you on this beautiful day in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Hanging out with my man Paul Lewis, the OSG, the Old School Gang. They got the song out now, Clean Up Man. We got a new project that is on the way, but I want to talk about the Old School Gang. Who's all a part of the crew, man?
Oh, man. Well, see, we have 5 main members of the group itself. These are the guys that are front and center on stage, which includes myself, Paul Lewis. Then we have a gentleman by the name of Craig Silk Edwards and Derek Gay. Actually, Derek is actually a second cousin to Marvin Gaye.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And we have Moses Talbot, who's our music director. And then there's James T. Teller. Now, not the J.T. Teller from Kool in the Game, though.
Oh, okay.
But James J.T. Teller.
Okay.
Yeah. And those are the 5 main guys. Then we have 2 other guys that work with us, Otis Flowers, who's the co-producer of the group, and Daniel Taylor.
Just for bragging rights, dog. Just, a little something. Who's some of the groups y'all have toured with?
Oh, man, we've performed with everybody from the OJs, the Temptations, the Spinners, the Stylistics, Evelyn Champagne, King, Howard Hewitt, Lenny Williams, you name it pretty much. And Frankie W. Mays, the Isley Brothers. They've performed with pretty much everybody you can think of.
Wow, that's cool right there. So you know what? It would be kind of cool if we can get you all to come down here and do a block party with us.
Man, let's do that, man. I'm looking forward. I haven't been to Columbus, Georgia in, 20 years? I had some good times in Georgia, though, man. I remember my Sunshine Band days performing in Columbus, Georgia with Tavares. Tavares opened for us when I was with the Sunshine Band.
Yeah, so, let's see what we can do and put that thing together right there. Get the LOSG down here.
Bro.
Do us a block party outside. Let the grown folks get out there and shake a little something.
That's all I'm talking about. That works for me.
Yes, sir. So is there anything we need to let the people know? How they contact you, follow you, all that kind of stuff right there?
Well, you can go to our website, which is oldschoolgang.com. Now, it's a little tricky because we spell school as SKOOL. So you'll go www.oldskoolgang.com. Again, that's www.oldskoolgang.com. Facebook, we're also on Facebook. And the same thing is The Old School Gang, spelled out just like that. We're all on Facebook, Instagram, and all the other ones too. You'll find us there.
And all the same.
Now,
it's OLD.
We're just getting on TikTok as of recent, so not a whole lot there yet, but it's coming.
Old School Gang on TikTok. Y'all better, boy, don't let me see you out there doing one of them Afrobeat dances. Quit playing.
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do, right? We're trying to let everybody know we're here.
There it is right there. It's Grown Folks Radio, Magic 1013. Paul, I sure appreciate you, baby.
Hey, DJ Chip, I appreciate you, my brother. You are the man.
Coming up next is the 5 o'clock mixtape. Special guest Jammin' J on the ones and twos, about to get us some Southern soul on in this thing. This is the home of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It's Grown Folks Radio, Magic 1013.